back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Ready. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They'll run for it with Henry. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Ready. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. 2nd and 10.
Go check, go check.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Colts sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
2nd down and 3. And Stroud now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, it was up to the challenge.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
At this point on the field, a lot of play callers have a little trepidation. They're just thinking about running off tackle, quarterback sneaks, anything to try and create a little bit of room. But those aggressive play callers, they think to themselves, this is the right place to take a shot. And they do, and boy, are they successful.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught, pushing his way through, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Come on.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19-18.
They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Will Anderson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Colts pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's Richardson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. There, Richardson back to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard.
Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Henry up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Adams the man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's into space past the 25. Oh, heck of a move. Touchdown, Houston. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Play action. Now Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Ready, break. Ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it'll be Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud from his own end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Come 19, come 19.
To throw from his end zone. Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
3rd down, Stroud from his end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ready, ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Cougar 19.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Come on, come on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go, here we go.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Steps away to his left. That is caught by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Henry again on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game, and good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6, and how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. A check down here for Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready, break.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Stroud now. He'll buy some time right. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point by Gain is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stroud. Throw right side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stroud sets up the play action. Steps away. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
Okay, ready?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And it's complete to Adams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Ready.
Now Stroud. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go. Jack. Chop alert. Chop alert.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Indianapolis, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL